We could stop here, but I gotta know. I gotta see what happens with this breakout with Matt Short. Can we get a linebacker up to, I believe, superstar with this next performance against the Saints? Again, a combined sack, tackle for loss total of 3. So we get a look at again with the freaking Cardinals. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What do you guys got for alternates and such? Alternate classic's pretty nice. Saints got some good unis, man. They do, they do. All right, Mr. Short, I am going to need at least one. At least one on your own without the hand holding here, please. Please, please, please. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. As we do. Sim to halftime. Seven. Okay. It's not too bad. Then the wheels fell off. 21-7 at the half. We do get the ball first. And Short, as you can see on screen there, currently at 0. Does not have a tackle for loss, does not have a sack. Shit. All right. We're going to need 3 in the second half here. As unlikely as that is. Especially when he's not on the field. Oh, shit. Well, Love was able to knock the hell out of him. All right. All right. Here's our man Short.
Here's Carr.
Yes! There's one! On our very first play with them. 2 sacks from right down Main Street. All right. Is it still? It is still glitched where a sack counts as both a sack and a tackle for loss. Let's fucking go. He needs one more. Maybe not glitch, but it still counts that way. Literally 1 tackle for loss or a sack, and we got it. 1 more.
From midfield.
1 more! Yes! Back to back! There's no fucking way! You know how many times we failed this challenge with chest? We failed that challenge with Corbin Williams like 3 times. Who went on to be a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. But Matt Short on back-to-back plays just accomplished the goal. That is insane. As we are going to lose this game as well, to the surprise of nobody. But are we really losers? Oh my God, that's crazy. There's no way that just happened on consecutive plays, man. Holy shit. Matt Short will be the first man to take that step forward. Will we ever find another King Tut? Not in this series. At least not in 84 out of the gates. Oh my God. We failed it so many times. But Matt Short. Give it to me. Another 10,000 XP and is our first superstar. Matty Short. 20,000 XP and now a superstar over the course of 2 weeks. Let's fucking go, man. Give that guy a captaincy. Are you kidding? Give 4 upgrade points already. You're damn right. He's being set as our first captain. We'll see who earns the other 5. What does he get for an ability? We don't know yet because he's not even a 75 overall. Let's fucking go. Matt Short, 5'11" at a Beth Cookman. Whew. That is beautiful to have somehow accomplished that in freaking week 2, season 1 with the team in this setup. That is monstrous. God damn, I'm so happy right now. All right, well, we do not have a breakout here. There is a weekly award winner. Is it him? Is it him? It is. 12 tackles and 2 sacks. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Matty Short. Also a 5-touchdown game from Mac Jones. I would die. Wow. What a week. Now, every single player on this team is going to need a new contract, of course. That is going to be problematic for us. Obviously, we're going to have to overspend to keep basically everybody. But we'll do what we can. We will do what we can. If he wins Rookie of the Year, he gets X Factor. Potentially. It's not always a guarantee that they'll make that jump, but sometimes they do. Obviously, again, scouting, we don't have to pay attention to it at all. It's all automated for us, and even if it wasn't, we are not allowed to draft players. Russell Wilson and the Broncos. Obviously now, too, there is a certain superstar that gets this training slot. That's insane. Season 1, and we have a superstar linebacker. And he did it on consecutive plays, man. The fuck? That is crazy. What do we got for player upgrades here? Short's going to have at least 4 points. 6? Oh my god. He's growing up before our very eyes. Matty Short. Now a 62. And we still got more points. Again, we're going to keep making him better at what he's worse at. We want him to be the complete package at linebacker. Wow. Matty Short. Unreal, man. The face of the franchise. He is. I mean, he's our first ever captain. He earned it. He 100% earned it. He'll cap out of the 64, but again, he is so much more well-rounded. So much more. The 99th ranked right outside linebacker. But look at his movement, man. He's got mobility. If we can just teach everything else up, but he has good mobility. Sweet. We get some other upgrades too. Melvin Norton at wideout is a 70 overall. Very good, Melvin. Cole Miles at running back. We're not going to worry about making him a receiving back. We'll just balance it between power and elusive. But yeah, these contract negotiations. Honestly, I should have signed. I should have signed Short before upgrading him. Because I did just cost myself more money. But let's be honest, it's not going to be that drastic. So who cares? Keelan Barkley at right tackle also gets better. He is a terrible pass protector right now. It's the fun part of UDFA. It's my favorite. It is. Van Treese. Holiday. None of my linemen know how to pass protect. That would explain a lot. Kareem Browning at middle linebacker. And you're a middle linebacker. I prefer you have some ability in terms of pass coverage. That would be nice. Thank you. And we got a lot of upgrade points. Malik Rhodes. And again, we're going to because it doesn't take much for these guys to upgrade. They're so low overall. Malik Rhodes. Justin Barr. Get better in that regard. Like on the King Tut D-line, short story would have been training camp guy. In fact, this isn't NHL is bonkers. I know, man. I know. Like, again, you can train people up the way you want them to be. NHL would be perfect. You know? Draft a guy based on his attributes. He's this player type. You can train him up to be better defensively or just spec all-out offense. Like, it gives you way more control over player development and being able to craft stories with each player. It's the best. You know, think about the Cardinals run with Corbin Williams. We fail that freaking thing that we just completed like 3 times. And still, he develops into a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, an X Factor. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, you just don't get that in another sports game right now. All right. Well, we go to the negotiations. And we'll see what we get. I imagine most people will say they have no interest in re-signing. $108 million in cap room, it says. The only guys that I'm really worried about immediately re-signing are the star potential options. Everybody else that's normal dev, I mean... Okay, well, actually, so for, like, Bolin, I mean, there might be somebody better, right? Like, we don't have to worry about immediately re-signing these guys, even though Bolin's young. Miles would probably be worth re-signing. Right? I mean, he's 22. He's going to be at least a 70 by the end of the season. But who knows? Maybe we should be a little bit more patient. So Melvin Norton. We will offer him a very player-friendly deal and pay this guy $5 million a season already. He's sticking around. Bryce Conley, same thing. We'll overspend. Oof, he wants more money. We will overspend on all the high ends. Cornell Allen, he's back. All the star devs. Got to keep these guys around at the very least. Fortunately, a lot of guys are rejecting so far. But yeah, I mean, there are certain guys where it's like, okay, they'll probably improve, but still. Matty Short, I mean, you have to come back, baby. You have to. Hell yeah. 3 more years at least of Matt Short. Wanted to abuse the system and sign them for 8 years. I mean, we could, but at the same time, I'm not too worried about it. Plus, I mean, if we don't abuse the system, it means we eventually do run into the situation of having to make a choice. You know, we might get put into a spot where it's like, oh, shit, like, do we have to choose between player A, player B? Which is very far down the road. So, that's why. Because eventually we will get to the point where it's like, oh shit, we might actually have to make a decision about somebody. We have nothing to do this week in-game, so we can simulate here. Obviously, we're 0-2. That's not going to change anytime soon. Well, it is, because we're about to go 0-3. Yeah, I mean, it is true. We lost 38-3. We could easily sign players to 8-year deals, but like I said, I'm not too worried about it. All right. Of course, we chalk it up to the weather conditions. It's not like we're an XFL mid-table team here or anything. Don't worry about it. All right, so we are going to have to give these wide receivers a little bit more money to make sure that they stay. So Mr. Conley has stayed, which is good. Like I said, we'll see how other players develop. There we go. Marion Ballard has stayed as well. Yeah, I mean, someone like Alex Lewis probably ends up staying, but, you know, we do have to prioritize dev patterns over everything else. So, QB1 check-in. He's 58 overall. He's doing fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not blaming Ryan Bolin. We win as a team, we lose as a team. Grab your shovels, because it's time to bury our season right here in week 4. Makes a bit more of a challenge to it with the lower contract. If Short's up to the 80s in 3 years, it'll be more to re-sign him. Exactly. So, Like I said, I mean, yeah, you can, you know, there are multiple different ways to go about it, depending on how difficult you want to make it for yourself. I always like franchise modes to be as difficult as possible, really. Makes the journey that much sweeter. As long as it's realistic that good things could still happen by the end of it. As our kicker, Clyde Petty, stays at a 71. Again, I'm always going to wonder about that friggin' kicker that we found before. 23.75 star dev. Bryce Conley, fresh off the new contract. Gets better. Last UDFA run. We started the last UDFA run a little bit too late. We were doing it with Washington. I don't think we ever finished it. If I'm not mistaken, last year we did a normal franchise, and then we fucked around and did the World Tour, which was move the team every single year, and that broke the game. And then we did the UDFA run, but by that time, NBA was out, and NBA had just added in eras to franchise mode, and that really took our attention, which is a shame because that Washington run was looking amazing. So we never made it. But we also never saw the conclusion of that particular run. So, I mean, in fairness, I could just re-download Madden 22 and find out for sure. All right, let's get pooped on here by the Raiders. You know that's coming. And if we win a game this year, I will be surprised. 21-10 loss. Still no breakouts beyond the linebacker. I keep forgetting to check Justin Herbert. Besides chat fucking you over, what's the greatest challenge? I mean, this is based a lot on RNG, but this is a pretty tough challenge, man. That Preds franchise we just did in NHL, that was something. Yeah, let's find out where one Justin Herbert happened to go. If he went anywhere, he might still be a free agent. People might not have had the money. Justin Herbert to the Detroit Lions. Herbert to the Lions. You got Nick Bosa on the Bears. What else do we have here? Figured it would just be easier to look at the highest rateds. Derwin James is coming up. Derwin James went to Tennessee. All right. What else do we got here? Hello, and Joey Bosa went to Houston. So, always thought One Nation would be tough. It's the FIFA days. I mean, FIFA's coming out in about a month. A little bit less. A little bit less. FIFA keeps making some interesting changes to their career mode, too. So, oh, Bolin, who has the same face as Matt Short. Don't worry about it, champ. You're doing great. Not really. Get a breakout moment, or you're probably not the quarterback of this team next year. And that's the thing. Most of these guys we know will just end up being on the free agent list next year. And if they're not, and they sign somewhere, cool. We help someone get a job. You know, we are the XFL the team, as opposed to the league. We're just here to get other people some jobs. So, yeah, we are going to be bad for a very, very long time. A very long time. Our punter, Mark Stern. Now up to a 74. Playing like a 73 because of morale. Not bad. Marion Ballard, one of our special receivers, keeps getting better. Keep it going, Marion. Keep it going. What else do we got? Tavon Love, middle linebacker. Very well-rounded. Very well-rounded. Heard anything about the college game? Absolutely nothing. Haven't heard a damn thing about it. So, I mean, fingers crossed it'll be good, but man, who knows? Then again, even if it's an NCAA skinned Madden game, like I could still enjoy it, you know. Not saying that's what people want it to be, but you know, you replace this Lumberjacks branding with Georgia, and it's like, all right, cool. You know. with snappier menus. I fucking hope so. All right, let's get pooped on by the Panthers. Pooped on by the Panthers. Lost 14-6. 0-5 on the season. Not holding my breath that we're going to see another breakout this season. But you never know. Ballard, I will promise that you'll do good. You won't, but I'll promise it. We could technically jump in for that to get Ballard the receiving yards. It was 100 yards receiving. We could jump in for that because it would get him XP. XP is pretty valuable for us. It is pretty valuable. And of course, he's already under contract now too. So the better we can make him, the better it is for us long term. All we really want is good recruiting. The funny thing is, I can't even decide, like, NCAA 13 and 14 had two drastically different scouting systems. 13 was the super fucking in-depth one, which I do love that. 14 was almost what the scouting in Madden used to be, with just a couple like clicks of the button, stuff like that. But honestly, that wasn't too bad either. I'm not sure what I'd prefer. Matt Short gets another upgrade point. Let's fucking go. Honestly, the scouting that's in 14, simplistic as it is, maybe it might be the better option. But man, like I said, 13s was so in depth. Trying to think of quick snappy menus are the most underappreciated thing in games. They might be. They might be, because yeah, the menus in this game so far have been one of the worst parts of it. I don't know what it is. It just feels like everything takes forever to do. All right, Earl Burgess. Better at that run support. Bobby Firmino face. Earl Burgess. I like both. I hope we get little player notes. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. It's, scouting in games, it's a little bit tough, though. Like, you want it to be in-depth and rewarding. The more time you put into it, the better. At the same time, you don't want it to be so damn complicated that all you're doing is focusing on scouting. There is that fine balance. Madden isn't that bad. NHL, it's just the scouting is set and forget. For the most part, right? It just feels like NHL scouting, NBA's scouting, for the most part, feels set and forget. MLB's... Yeah, it's, I don't know. All right, we do have enough staff points. I should have put those on before. But we can see if we can get this receiver the yardage that he needs for the XP. No reason to not go for it. Let's go for the quarterback training increase here. Like I said, we're going to try to get a 1 on everything that's there. Be a long time before we focus on the coordinators. As it is, we were in the 2030s with the Cardinals and just starting to focus on the coordinators. So let's do this. I might sim to halftime. But then again, I don't expect our quarterback to have been able to do anything, by the way. Look at that. He's on the list. He's on the list, is Matty Short. What a man. What a man. It's a home game, too. Let's do it. Let's do it. Zach Wilson, quarterback again for the Jets. And it's Ballard with 100 receiving yards. And Ballard's not currently out there, so running is a good idea.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5.
Not bad, Miles, not bad.
The numbers for him from a week ago.
And if we see Ballard, he is the target.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now.
Doesn't matter how many picks we throw or anything like that.
Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through
I said that for a reason, because I knew we'd probably be in trouble. We just got to force this guy the ball all game long.
And incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Damn. A little bit too fast. He just wasn't getting open. You could argue throwing to somebody else to keep the drive going would be a smart move as well, and you wouldn't entirely be wrong, but...
And the kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this
decent
one
punt.
goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
I need all games to try to use a mouse cursor style of menu. Yeah, honestly, that's turned me away from some games. It's just that style of navigation isn't very fun.
The score, 7-0.
All right, there is Ballard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Yeah.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just gonna keep forcing him that damn ball. He'll get something eventually. DNK Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like
Okay, held on to it.
each game is its own entity.
A good step up by the middle linebacker there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ballard out here. No, he is not.
Yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Honestly, screw it. Let's run it.
On 3rd down, it's Miles.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard.
Full momentum for the Jets. Not great.
It's 4th down.
Not great. We have 4 yards of the 100 so far.
5-yard line.
Not ideal. Have they added any new identities? They have, actually. They've expanded it. It's still the same system of pick a preset, but they have added more presets, both cities and
The offense set to take the field here as they have
and locations.
in the final minute of this first quarter. Forced out to his left.
Shit. Was worth a shot. X was wide open, but again, that's not who we need right now.
A shot there on what will turn out to be the
quarter.
final play of this first quarter.
Dude, those college games back in the day used to be awesome with the atmosphere, especially like 05. You could spam like the white button.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release.
To hype up the crowd on defense. Some good stuff. Jailbreak screen for Ballard here.
Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
He finds his man complete. It's Ballard.
I got a first down out of it. Okay. Not bad. All right, we're going to have Ballard on that post here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. As he
They are. Oh, this game is the worst. Nice piggyback ride. It's the momentum. This whole thing going on right now with the screen. It's the momentum. Yeah, the Jets have full momentum right now, so it's fucking with us. All right, Ballard. Come on, we need 100 yards for you.
On play action, they'll throw.
It's shocking none of these have been intercepted yet.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now.
Get our punter plenty of opportunities here.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Hardman on the return.
Burgess. Oof.
9 yards on the return there following.
I'm checking NCAA baseball. I have 06. Like the MVP baseball. I don't think I've ever played it.
So the football will be at the
All right, Ballard's out there. J.D. Jacobs. Thank you for the follow. Here we go. Ballard doesn't have much of a spin, but 28 yards out of the 100 needed. X-Factor punter, make it so. I wish. I wish. It's the roster looking like. So, JD, we have a 62 overall team at the moment. Oh, God, wow, he dropped the easiest interception of all time. We have a 62 overall team. We start off with a base level team as bad as you can make them. Our quarterback's a 58 overall. Jesus Christ. Our O-line might be even worse. Right now, we are trying to earn some XP here for one of our younger receivers who has star dev. Terrible throw. There's the pick. Boy, an under pressure throw with this quarterback is a death sentence. Jesus. Again, we have no desire to win this game, nor an expectation to. We're just trying to get Ballard to 100 yards.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Perfect accuracy. You sure? No IRL UDFAs. We started after the first season. I love how that said perfect accuracy. What a troll. Oh, God. All right. Oh, boy. Yeah, Danny, I didn't even give you time. Oh, CJ Mosley got hurt. That'll help us a little bit. Oh, goodness. All right, there's Ballard.
Second and 9 from the 26.
Hold it. There we go. All right. We're a third of the way there.
Get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far.
Send Ballard underneath here.
1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard.
On the hurry up.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Throw left side complete.
We'll take that. We possession catch just to make sure he came up with it. Fresh set of downs. Can't complain. All right, Ballard's not out. Whenever Ballard's not out here, I'm just running the ball to get our running back a little bit of time. Yeah, Miles, not a bad run. Not bad. Again, he's approaching a 70 overall, but he is still normal dev. All right, Ballard is out here. I did not see what the fuck his route was.
And try for some bigger yardage.
Oh, what a dot! Whew! What a throw by the sub-60 quarterback. That was beautiful. Now 65 yards for Ballard. Let's fucking go. That was a great throw. Some momentum on our side here.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, we got hit as we threw. That might have been good. Oh, that's a shame. All right, Ballard's going to be over the middle on this one. Jesus. Our offensive line is getting devoured.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Oh, he couldn't hold it. I can't blame him, but yeah, he couldn't hold it. There's no way our guy is hitting a 54-yard field goal, so we might as well arm punt here. All right, no Ballard, but we'll still try to get the first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh my God.
He finds his man complete. It's Norton.
I mean, this quarterback, honestly, he's doing okay.
23 yards.
He is doing okay.
First down.
No Ballard.
On first down. Gaines.
Not bad, Gaines. Not bad. Let's call a timeout. See if we can get the boys on the board here. Ballard is out.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, baby. What a throw. Dude, he's a 58. How the hell? Ballard gets his first touchdown on another phenomenal throw from Bolin. All right. Beautiful.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles.
All right, Ballard. Here we go.
Where they want to be, obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very
oh, fuck.
Distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
It didn't listen to the audible that I called. Well, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Oh my God, what a terrible throw. Do the fantasy draft with my friends. Any tips on who to take first and who to take last? Derrick Henry. Because who else did the Titans have? He's going to get 7,000 carries. Well, the guy missed the block. We got a yard.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be
God-awful drive. 25 yards to go for Ballard.
Goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, God.
That'll go as a 42.
Honestly, you can't go wrong with Joe Burrow as a first pick, too, depending on the structure of your league. Burrow's got some fucking weapons this year, man.
And they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
How does this season work?
They'll try and start.
We try not to suck. We're not doing very good at that. But, you know, it's okay. All right, boys, let's try again.
The football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ow!
Taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Oh, God.
Multiple defenders.
I play fantasy football. I don't play any fantasy sports at this point. Again, I know I can never hold interest, so I don't like to bail out on people in the middle of the season. I just don't play.
After a short gain of 2. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think Charles.
All right, Mr. Ballard.
On a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be.
Great throw, great catch. There it is. That's got to be over 100 for Ballard. I would think. 97. Damn it. All right, one more half-decent completion here. There it is. Now we got it. Now we got it. There you go, Ballard. It'll probably only get you some XP, or it'll get you a decent little boost in terms of, like, catching traffic or some shit. But, again, any little boost to these players is certainly worth it right now. For where we are in this run. We lose again. We're 0-6, as expected. 45-10 the final score. Could have been a hell of a lot worse given how many picks we threw. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Let's hope there's something decent there for Ballard. I'd love for it to be XP. I'm gonna guess it's like an artificial boost, but like I said, I think it's worth it, even if it is like a +3 catching traffic that he gets long term. What do we got, Ballard? What do we got? What do we got? From now on, I am only doing breakouts. It gave him morale. That's it. From now on, we are only doing breakouts. I hate it here. It was fun to see the team in action, but at the same time, what a freaking waste of time, man. Come on. Ugh. All right. Well, let's get our training done here. Dead last in offense. 30th in defense, though, somehow. There are 2 defenses in this league that are worse than us. It's because they don't have Matty Short. That's why. All right, we do have some upgrades here, though. Then we'll get pooped on by Denver. The new Rams for us. Ooh, a lot of upgrades. James Gaines. No point in trying to make you a power back. There's no freaking point to that. It's just a bit too low. He's our second choice running back right now. Chad McDowell is a corner. I think this is the first time I've seen his name, so he must be a backup who's not playing that much. +3 minus +2 zone coverage. Pretty good, though. Teddy Harris, our starting left tackle. Again, none of our offensive linemen know how to pass block. They just didn't learn in college. David Leonard, again, I don't believe he's a starter either, which is okay. What else do we got? We got a lot of upgrade points this week. Peter Barber, who I believe is a starter, if I'm not mistaken. I've been mistaken before. Yeah, Ripley, the little tuft. It's a great hairstyle in this game. Everybody loves the tuft. Oh, mumbo jumbo. All right, Zach Silas. And I think right now we've been, whoops, I meant to get him in the other spot. I think right now we've been upgrading a lot of our depth options, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with depth options, right? Not at all. Spectre, what's going on? We're doing well. Can't set the Tuft is my favorite. Look at the cyber face that Payne for the Cardinals had. There. You know what? Let's just auto-upgrade these final few. Or not. Well, I was going to. Make Percy Kyle a little bit better. I think he's our third string tight end. So definitely a lot of the depth guys are now finally getting enough reps in through practice to get these upgrades. But yeah, I don't know how many of these dudes will actually transfer over to our roster next season. Most of them we'll probably be able to let go of and then bring back. Or we just sign them and then cut them. We got options. But yeah, like quarterback right now, not looking too good. I can't imagine we're going to get a breakout anytime soon. I mean, defensively, the only reason we got a breakout was the training camp story. So, but we'll sim this game. The Denver Broncos, who will kick the crap out of us, even though they themselves are only 1-5. Not gonna be a great spot for them, to say the least. And we lose. And again, we have no breakouts coming. It's gonna be a pretty painful season, I would suspect. Right now, it's just about XP, and then the star dev guys that we do have continue to make them a little bit better here and there. But yeah, 63 rated. We'll be lucky to hit a 65 overall as a team at the end of the season. But despite the whole technical trouble earlier, I still define tonight as a positive, as a victory. For one reason and one reason only, and it's Matt Short going superstar just games into the season. 2 games into the season, to be exact. Again, he's got a long way to go before he ever even gets an ability, but having a superstar linebacker already, so promising.